We are on. We are in the sexy studio. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 36 of the Tait Talks podcast. Today I am with Thabo Bruno. How are you, mate?
What's going on, Mr. Tait?
Not a lot. I've actually come to your neck of the woods.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful studio.
Yeah, you came to join us at the legendary Henhouse Studios.
Yes.
This is the home. I don't know if you know this, Tait, but a bunch of classic Australian albums have been made here.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
thought this was like new.
No, dude, this place is like a legendary venue. Like the Veronicas have recorded here.
Oh, shit.
Tame Impala, Peking Duck, like pretty much all your major Aussie bands are like the last like 10, 15 years have all recorded here.
That's crazy. And
now we're here.
Bringing it down. Yeah. Just being like,
yeah.
Yep, we got rid of those cunts.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're doing podcasts.
This feels like the beginning of the end for them.
And there's always a start, isn't there? There's always a decline of being like, this is their COVID.
Yeah, exactly. This is the death throes of the Republic.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. How you been doing, bro?
Yeah, pretty good. Did a lot of stand-up this week.
Yeah.
Done 4 gigs, I think, already.
Shit.
Which has been nice, but cricket club last night.
Yeah.
Which was interesting.
Was that who was running that?
Gareth Elliott.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't seen him I've seen him a couple of times, but yeah, it was his cricket club, so
right.
he decided to do it. So it was,
cool. That's awesome.
Got the late call up, ended up finishing the night.
Right.
I was supposed to do 10, but I just knew that they were tired and shit. And when like I had like Roz and Marnus and stuff like that, and they it was up and down through the night. And when I know they're not crushing from start to finish, that I was like,
yeah, those guys suck. So
yeah. So I was like, this might be interesting. So I got up there and tried to play the try and do the right thing. I've been like, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the show. We had a great night. Come on.
Yeah.
Pick up the thing a bit and big like round of applause for fucking Gareth for putting the night on.
Yeah.
Just trying to get them back. And then they were good for a little bit. Like they were up and down. They played cricket all day, and now they were.
So they just finished a game.
Yeah, and they were doing fucking. Now we had our numbskulls. We're like, we're talking about my dick. And,
that's a bad move. So you've just finished a game, and all you want to do is sit down, decompress, and talk to your mates, and now you have to shut up.
Yeah.
And
and it's us
feed this fucking dude's ego.
Us fuckwits on stage. Just like, all right, settle down. Tait's here. Time to talk.
Yeah.
What I want to chat about.
Time for my therapy session.
Yeah, and there was like a lot of older people stuff there. So, I mean, people say you can never blame the audience, but sometimes you know that why it's not working to a certain extent because you're like, you cunts are tired. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, that was a bad setup to begin with. I mean, I've done a gig like that.
I've done cricket clubs in the past, and they've been fantastic.
Yeah.
A couple of times on Sundays.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, me and Jill, the Scottish Terrier, who you should talk to. We did a fucking it was like a under 17s girls rugby team after training session.
That is weird as a fuck.
Yeah. So they're all these fucking like 16-year-old, 15-year-old girls.
That is not my demographic.
I know, me neither.
Yeah, that's some dark web shit there.
So yeah, me and Jill did that. I mean, like, because I just went like, I just started asking them like all these dirty questions.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
I'm like, what are y'all doing? Yeah. What y'all doing nowadays? Exactly. Yeah, and they just fucking losing it. And ranking their boyfriends because all their boyfriends are there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just love that shit. But but it was the same thing where the dude had me and Jill doing an hour.
Oh. And
I was like, Jill, this is not. These people just finished training.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're teenagers.
Yeah.
Like, let's me and you just do like 10 each.
Yeah.
Just call it a day.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay,
yeah. It's like last night, some of the guys who had 10 were like, when am I going to get to do 10 again?
Right, yeah, of course,
like,
of course.
Why, just don't, it's for the show.
Yeah.
It's not for you. So like, I could have done easily 10. I had some cricket jokes that I was thinking of, which I told the boys, and they're like, they're really good and stuff.
Right.
The premise of it was just about the person who created cricket hated their wife. So they wanted to be away as long as possible. So 5 days.
Yeah.
And they created this sport that they were like, how can I not be near my wife for 5 days?
For 5 fucking days.
Yeah.
Cricket really is one of the worst. I mean, I respect it to a degree because the way I think about it, all sports are like the reason we have sports, right?
Yeah.
Is so that we can practice warlike skills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you learn coordination, you learn teamwork, you learn psychological warfare because all sport is like...
Oh, yeah. It's all about getting in the other person's head.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like cricket is actually pretty close to what war would be like. You know?
If I was in war, that's what it would be like.
Yeah.
You know, I would throw something at someone and just...
And then just cover it up for like 5 days.
Yeah, and I'd be like, I'm hiding now. Like,
yeah.
You know, I throw one rock to start the revolution, and then I just peel
and that's it. And then you collect you collect your medal at the end of the revolution.
Like, he was instrumental.
Yeah.
He pushed the red button and blew up half the world.
They put you on the coin?
Yeah. No, you are right. Like, cricket is one of the ones where you'd be like, well, I get to use a bat, so that's kind of like warlike. I could... Back in the day, like smash someone's melon in, and
you have to
throwing is always essential.
Throwing, you have to focus for an extended period of time.
You're in the elements.
You have to battle the elements.
Yeah.
And you have to stop from killing yourself from boredom.
Yeah, true.
Before the enemy gets you first.
Mental stamina.
Mental stamina.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And, you know, the other thing about cricket, I think that there's a great comedian named Colin Quinn.
Yes.
You know Colin?
Yep.
Yeah, he's like one of my favorite comics ever, and he was like, it's always weird seeing these holdovers from like the British Empire. Like you'll see like people from Trinidad playing cricket and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, why do we like this game? And they just fucking playing it and shit.
Yeah. Well, the people who used to fucking make us do shit.
Yeah.
Made us play.
Yeah, but
you cunts can field.
It is that thing where, like, if cricket was invented today.
Yep.
There'd be no fucking way anyone would be playing that shit.
No, it's same as baseball though, Think about how fucking boring baseball is. It's even worse than cricket. It's actually pretty cool when you're there. Because
right.
You know, you're like, holy shit, these people are actual athletes. Like you are. It's crazy. They like absolute
Oh my God. They're paying that guy with the gut?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, but there's some of like the actual fielders and like the decent ones.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, like you are just amazing. Like you
right,
like
okay.
Very like gifted athlete, super quick, coordinated, can jump, throw. It is hard to fucking be on your knees and throw a ball at like
like a fastball.
Yeah.
And landed in a mitt.
Yeah, that's it. I would throw it into the fucking crowd and kill a baby, you know.
Do you ever watch those celebrity when they throw from the mound?
Yeah, to open the game. Yeah.
How the fuck do you fuck that up?
I don't know, man. Like, it's usually people from countries that
Nah, Tait. No fucking way.
You're not giving them that?
No fucking way.
They're celebrities, though. They didn't get, like, you know.
Dude, I would make that throw at least 8 out of 10 times.
That's because you're a bum who's thrown a lot of things at people. All right? There's a difference between some big shot celebrity that's like, you know, not throwing things.
Dude,
throwing things at people is a poor man's sport.
How about this? Like a 50 Cent, you can understand. Yeah. He had a horrible throw.
That was horrible.
Like one of the worst. Conor McGregor has no excuse.
Yeah, true.
No fucking excuse.
True.
Was that before or after he broke his leg? I think it was before.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah,
no excuse, man.
Leg anyway. I mean, he didn't throw it with his leg. Fuck him.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, I think it's I think where they fuck up is they try to do the baseball.
Yeah, Jim Jeffries did it too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he fucked it up.
Did he really?
Yep.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah,
Jim.
You could see he is not a coordinated man. Like that time that
he's not an athlete.
The time he got punched in the face at the store, in like Manchester. And
yeah.
high-fiving him, and he's like missing high-five. Well, he did get
he did get punched in the head.
Yeah.
But you can even tell the lack of coordination because when he got punched, he ducked to the side. He got punched.
He just kept following the guy's fist.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to that place. It's fucking sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really, and it's set up. It's just like. There's a big thing, like obviously we both do stand-up and we'll get into it a bit later, but when you go to an actual comedy club, you're just like, oh, this is the best.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
I remember the first time I walked into the sit-down comedy club in Brisbane. Oh, my God. I remember because I went there to do Raw.
Oh.
Yeah, I did the Queensland Heat.
Yeah.
And I remember walking in, and I'd never been in like a professional club.
See the photos and shit?
See all the photos and like the vibe, and then like how high the stage was and how tiny. Because I have a little bit of a theater background.
Oh.
Yeah. And but like just seeing how tiny that stage was.
Yeah.
And like how high it was and like the intimacy. And then when I went up there, and I did my first joke, like seeing the crowd like roll with laughter, like from the start to like the back. I'm like, oh, this is what I want to do, man.
Had you done
this
many
gigs
before that?
Actually, I did. I technically started in 2011.
Yep.
Yeah. And I did about a year in New Zealand.
Okay. So you're originally from Zimbabwe.
Originally from Zimbabwe.
Yep.
And we moved to New Zealand from Zimbabwe in 2003.
Yep.
And we came to Australia in 2007.
Okay, how old are you? Sorry, what's the timeline for you?
So I was 11 when we came from Zimbabwe.
Yep.
And then 2007, what is that? From 2003 to 2007, so I was about 16 when we came to Australia. And then I went back to New Zealand for uni.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you went like back for another 3 or 4 years or something?
No, just 1 year.
Oh.
Yeah, just 1 year. And I went there to do a theater degree.
Oh.
And I was doing a lot of theater, a lot acting in a few plays. Yeah, no, exactly. No, that's the appropriate response. Trust me.
Oh, theater. Eh?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's so impressive.
It's like when I tell people who do stand up, and they're like, "Oh, it's cute."
Yeah, exactly. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah. I'll show you my dick. Like, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I started in Dunedin.
Yes. Okay.
Dunedin.
It's a tiny little place, isn't it?
Yes. First ever gig.
Windy as fuck, isn't it?
Really windy, really hilly.
Yeah. Because I watched a cricket game last year there, and it was the weirdest little town.
Dude, Dunedin
is
on
couches and shit. Like,
yeah. So the classic thing, because it's a uni town, it has the University of Otago there. It has a big uni culture.
Yep.
And one of the things that they do is they fucking people take their couches, especially when it's like nice out.
Yeah.
They take their couches and they either put it on the roof or put it on the in the front of the house, and then the whole street is just hanging out with each other.
That's sick.
Yeah. And then when people start drinking, they set the couches on fire, which is also fun. I remember the year that I was there. I remember like.
Were you so confused when you saw this?
Nah, I was like, oh, this is it. I'm right at home. This is just the perfect level of chaos for me.
Is Zimbabwe a little bit chaotic, or
Zimbabwe is surprisingly one of the safest places.
Yeah, because
you can go.
The bottom of Zimbabwe touches South Africa.
Yes, so it goes. The bottom touches South Africa. I'm gonna look so stupid here if I get this wrong. The west.
Yeah.
No, the east touches Mozambique.
Madagascar's kind of
yeah
over there a bit. You're Tasmania.
Yes. So the east touches Mozambique. Yep. The west touches Botswana.
Yes.
And then the north touches Zambia. So it's completely landlocked.
So it gets a little bit maybe this is racist, but it gets a little bit more hectic the further up you go. Is it?
No, not really. Not really.
It's just racist.
Yeah, that is just pure racism. No. It's
edit that part out.
Yeah, well, because Botswana is one of the most prosperous African countries. There is and then Mozambique has got its problem, but it's not too bad. South Africa was okay for a long time, but it is turning for the worse again.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And a large part of that is actually Zimbabwean immigration. Zimbabweans leaving Zimbabwe for better economic opportunities down in South Africa.
Yeah.
So yeah, although that's a very broad way of talking about the issue.
Yeah.
But Zimbabwe is like the dangerous parts are the more densely populated parts.
Okay.
Yeah. So your urban centers and stuff like that. But that's nothing. That's nothing more unusual than any other densely populated urban center.
Into Melbourne and stuff, and I guess
it's the same shit.
Yeah.
You're
just like, there's just more people. And
more
scumbags.
There's definitely
concentrated. Yeah.
Living here in Perth, it feels more dangerous in some parts of Perth than it is in
Northbridge.
Yeah, exactly. In Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
In Harare, which is like the capital city. Worse still, Bulawayo, which is towards South Africa.
Okay.
I really like Bulawayo. It's like super, super friendly people.
Yeah.
Super good vibe. Not as populated too.
Yeah.
But it's Zimbabwe. You're less likely to get stabbed. But you will get robbed.
Okay.
Yes. So they're not going to bash you.
Yeah.
But just don't have your wallet hanging out.
Oh, so it's more like petty crime as in opportunistic. They'll just steal your handbag or wallet or...
Yeah, most definitely. Worst thing would be like, once it becomes nighttime and you're driving in like Harare especially, don't even stop for red lights. Just go. Because what they'll do is they'll when you stop there and it's nighttime, dudes will hide in like bushes near the
road,
the red light, and they'll like jump out and like smash a window and grab whatever they can and then fucking bounce. Yeah, they won't like kill you or anything like that.
So you just don't drive at night, or you have? I mean, you have to drive at night, or you just go. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Don't stop for red lights. If you see a fucking old lady with a shopping cart,
smack her.
Just
part of it.
Hit her and then keep going.
Yeah. You ever seen Book of Eli?
Yeah, exactly. It becomes a fucking Book of Eli.
Yeah. He's like, they're eating them.
Yeah. Fuck, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? Zimbabwe is a beautiful country.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just...
Go back at all? Obviously, COVID's fucked it, but...
Last time I went back was in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, like plenty of family still over?
Yeah. Majority of my family is still over there.
So you came over with your mum?
Immediate family. So I've got two brothers, younger brothers, two younger, less good-looking and less intelligent brothers.
Nice. That's what you want.
Yeah, exactly. So one's 5 years younger than I am, and one's 8 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Going back to fast forward to, you said you did stand up.
Yes.
The first time, was it 2011? Was it?
Yeah.
So
2011.
So it was that wasn't a comp. That was just a comedy.
It was. So what happened was, I was walking. I wish I could remember the name of the street. I'm walking down the street from a play.
Okay. Yep.
Just gonna see a play. Walking back, and then there's this little pop-up looking shop or whatever.
Yeah.
And I see there's people in there.
Yeah.
And there's someone on stage. So immediately I'm like, oh, cool, what's this?
You're like, I'm an actor.
Yeah. Oh, fellow thespians. I shall go in there and regale them with tales of
my monologue?
Yes, I wonder if I can go up there and do Richard III. Just for a spell. I should try out my Julius Caesar. I go in and I see there's someone on stage, and it's I won't say who it is.
Is it big? Like, is it?
It's biggish.
Okay.
But he's up there. No. We can get to him later on. But I see this dude on stage, and he's eating shit.
Yeah, nice.
He's really, really bad.
Yeah.
And then,
which is good when you think about you want to get into stand up, and you see someone eating dicks on stage, you're like, oh, they're not always winners.
Exactly.
I can do better than that.
So I'd always been a fan of stand-up and comedy in general. Like I loved fucking Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby.
Still a big fan of Bill?
Man.
Comedy-wise?
I've never been... And that's not true. I am a fan of Bill Cosby's comedy.
Yeah.
But
just his later work's not the best.
Yeah, well, even his later work is actually pretty good. The rapes, not so much.
I was like, I'm gonna jump in here. I want to see if he picks his shovel up and digs his hole any deeper. Yeah.
The art form, Bill Cosby's artistry is, in my eyes, untouchable.
Yeah, I've chatted to and listened to people talk about him. Like, and it's such a varying view.
Yes.
Like, it's all out the window. I'm like, no.
No, the man is a fucking master.
He's a genius,
He's a master. Like Bill Cosby himself. The one that he did, I can't remember the name of it, but he's like in his 70s and his eye is gone and he's sitting on a fucking chair the entire time and he has a fucking t-shirt that says like, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands or some shit. Creepy in hindsight, but brilliant.
Yes,
like the dude is a fucking genius. Just a rapist.
We all have our flaws.
So anyway, I was always a fan of those guys.
Yeah.
Pryor for me was like the main guy. Like I loved Richard Pryor. So that was sort of my view of stand-up, like the top of the top, and I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Three of the generational comics of like
the greatest of all time.
Eddie Murphy would have been bigger than those guys, but he just walked away. But he did movies. He's had a better movie career.
He's had a way better movie career. But anyway, that was my idea of stand-up. So I always thought, all right, I can't do that. I'm not as funny as those guys. No fucking way. So, but I like it. I do theater instead. And then I see these dudes bombing. Like the MC bombed, and then he brought up someone else who bombed. And then brought up the next person who bombed. So I'm just watching this shit, and I'm like, oh, this is stand-up too.
And
I'm like, I think I could do this.
Pressure.
I'm like, I think I can do better than this. So anyway, after the gig, that show finished, I went up and I spoke to the dude who was the MC. I'm like, like, how do you get up on here? And it's like, oh, you sign up your name here. Come by next week and we'll put you on. So I came back the following week. I did my first set. And I did okay comparatively. I think I had like one or two chuckles. But when you're first starting out, you're like, that's standing up ovation at the Apollo. So I did that gig, and then this is true story, funny story too.
I'll be the judge of that.
The next day, of course. The next day, I'm at the library at uni. And I'm there with my buddy Liam, who actually lives here. Here in Perth. And we're talking. He's talking to another friend of his, and they're having an exchange. And then the guy, like Liam's friend, was like, it's actually my 21st birthday today. I'm having a party. Would you guys like to come? And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, no, we'll see. We'll come through. And then he's like, we're actually looking for, I'm looking for like a musician or like some entertainment. Then I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, no. No.
I don't know if you know this, but
this is just your plate, like your thespian fucking part being like, I am a natural performer.
I am a stand-up comedian, and I do a pretty good Richard III. And he's like, oh, cool, man, awesome. I'm like, yeah, dude, come through. We'll pay you and everything.
I hope this goes so bad.
So anyway, I go to the gig that night with Liam, right? And I hope he fucking remembers, because that gig was so funny. We get there, and it's a fucking 21st birthday party, but it's like the family part of the party. So it's all his aunts and uncles and like little kids. Anyway, so what was supposed to happen was, this is what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to go on, right, do my set.
Standing ovation.
And get my standing ovation, and then that was going to be the introduction into the speeches.
Okay.
So they can see, there's someone up on stage. Everyone needs to hush now. Everyone's had a good laugh. They're in a good mood. Let's do these speeches. Yep. What ended up happening was they did the speeches first, and then I did, and then I went up.
Yeah.
So I remember his grandparents went up. His aunties and shit went up. His parents went up, and they sang a song for him. They were playing on the ukulele or something, and they're singing this song. And they had a recording because there was a big projector screen behind where the stage was, and they had him as a baby on the projector.
What a wholesome family.
Yes.
My parents would never do that.
I know, right?
My dad would be like, "Look at this poof." That's all he used to say to me.
Dude, my last birthday was when I was 11.
Yeah.
So they're they have him singing along, playing on his toys to the song, and then they're harmonizing with him as a baby. The sweetest fucking thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah.
Everyone is crying.
Oh yeah.
Everyone.
That's exactly what you want stand up to be.
Yeah, and then
you start your audience crying.
They bring me up. All right, we have a comedian, and you just hear from everyone in the crowd.
Turn it into a funeral.
We have a comedian. This guy's pretty good. He's really funny. Come up, Mr. Thabo Tshuma. Yeah. So I go up on there, and I remember.
Were you nervous?
No, I was fucking stupid.
Okay. Yep.
I had that unearned confidence.
What are you around? You're around 20ish?
I was 19. 18, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I was 19. I was 19. Or just about to turn 19.
Yeah.
And I go up there, and I remember I had a joke. The only joke I had was about coins. And how when you look at coins and you see the people on there, they always look so grumpy.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's because they're all white. I'm like, they should have black people on the coins, and we would make cooler faces and shit. Terrible joke, terrible bit. Anyway, I did this bit to like a pin drop. You could hear a hay bale go through the audience. And I remember I do the bit, I deliver the punchline. And then it's silence, and then in the back of the room, someone goes, "What the fuck?"
It's so good.
That's
exactly how I wanted it to end.
Yes.
The hubris of you be like, I'm talented. I've done one gig, and I'm pretty keen to take on the. Did you charge these people?
I got paid $20.
Oh, first paid gig?
Yes, second gig, first paid gig. And dude, I was a poor student. That $20 got me a long way.
Yeah.
Sick. But that was the first time where I was because I remember I think I bought groceries with that $20.
Yeah.
And I fucking
We can pause it if we need to.
Yeah. I bought groceries with it, and that was the first time where I was like, I can actually make money.
Yeah.
Doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me pause here.
Yeah. All right, we're back.
We've
had you can see the voice change. We've had an intruder, which has actually come to his podcast, but just found me sitting in his literal seat.
I know, I was pissed when I came in. What the fuck? I don't pay a pimp in my shit, you know.
Hey, man.
Like
been demoted.
Probably should introduce Bruno.
Yeah, no shit, as the co-host and shit.
Bruno,
fucking cunt.
Silva, Miguel.
No, you fucked that up.
Bruno da Silva.
Morera, Oliveira. No, it's
Rambo.
What is it actually?
Huh?
What is it actually?
Bruno Miguel da Silva Oliveira.
That's too many names, man.
I know, it's too exotic for me.
You're one more than David Morgan Brown.
The only difference is I got no hyphen, which is a little bit cooler.
That is weird,
true.
yeah.
You can hide a couple of names.
Yeah, no. Well, I should use the names more often. I think I'm getting the confidence now, when I go out, sort of create an alter ego where when I go out, my name's Miguel.
I keep saying you should be using Miguel instead of Bruno.
Yeah, cheers, because he's making me feel like shit about my actual name.
No, I feel like if you use Miguel, you'd be like, I would be doing this podcast for someone else. Like, you'd be too big.
Yeah.
Imagine my name on stage. Like, as soon as he's say my name, Miguel, it's like, ooh.
Everybody, Miguel Oliveira.
Yeah.
You
You
made
just
it
change
like,
it up every
ooh.
time.
But I don't want to come across like a UFC fighter.
What?
I mean, you do that with your face anyway. You fucking change.
Like, cause,
You should come out with gloves on.
well, man, you was fucked up. I had
the mouthpiece.
oh, imagine I come on stage and I take it off and I start
That's the
talking.
body. Yeah.
Because I actually had a gig at the Cas for like a friend's like 50th or something.
Oh,
like that.
on Friday.
Friday. Yeah. And I was like wearing a suit, like a full get up, and she had a gold tie and that. And I got there early as MC just to see like how the night's gonna run and shit.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit earlier like than the guests, but before I actually got to the place, I wanted to do like a few bets and like shit like that.
Yeah.
So I got a drink, but at first I went in the smoking section. I was chilling, like having a ciggy, and there was some like random dudes there. They're like, "Hey man, like what's going on? Like got a big night, eh?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm just hosting like some event, like it's happening." Oh, like no shit. And he's like, "Oh," and then we started talking, and he's like, "Oh, I'm the MC like for the night." And then he was like, "Oh, did you used to do MMA or some shit like that?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm in a suit." Like, who fights in a suit?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And he's like, nah, because like you sort of look like. I was like, I'm not going for that look, bro. I'm wearing a
Listen
suit.
here, cunt. He's like, whoa.
There's
Instead of
UFC
squaring
coming
up.
out.
Hey
Yeah.
man, what the fuck, bro?
You should
Start throwing
what
out
the
jabs.
fuck's that supposed to mean?
Man, even trying on the suit, like when I tried on the suit, and like the lady that was helping me, like she was like, I was like, so like how do I look? And she was like, wow, you actually look really good. You actually like look like you're head of security for the Crown. Oh, fuck,
It's gonna
man.
be like, you look good for a criminal.
Like I'm on bail or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
I love
So
the.
when's your court case, honey?
Want to look good for the judge.
I love how you actually look good.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, what the fuck,
I had
man?
no idea this was gonna work.
Nah, well, it was a good gig, but it was just annoyed how fucking even some dude, the DJ at the place. I was walking around because I took my jacket off, and they had that like that corset thing.
Oh, the on
the
the
male one.
stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that.
What's
and-
that called? Corsage.
Yeah, no, that's the. I think we got it. It starts with B, doesn't it?
Massage.
It's anyway, who gives a fuck? Sorry.
You fucked up the.
We know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I believe it's a.
Tait fucked up the flow there. No, but even as I was walking around, like DJ says to me, he's like, "Oh, like you actually have like a responsible vibe." I was like, "What? The fuck does that mean?"
Coming from a
That's
drug
good
fuck
though, right?
DJ.
But I thought it was bad. I was
Hey
like,
man, you got more together than I have.
I was like, "What do you mean by that, man?" And he's like, "Nah, like you look like you got your shit together."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh,
You want some coke?
pull out some coke and shit." I was like, "Man, it's just it's good compliments, but sometimes it's just different compliments that I usually ever get. Really,
Do you know?
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
The ones that I always get is people are talking about a fat guy. And they'll be like, yeah. So I work with this guy who's fat as fuck at work. And then they stop for a second, look me up and down and go, no, he's way fatter than you. And in my head, I'm like, mate, like, that's like me starting the story with like, I work with this fucking retard, right? Like, he's way more fucking retarded than you. That's exactly what they've just done. And it's so, people
Bro.
do it all the time.
I felt a little bit stung by that one. You looked right at me when you said the retard. Right?
Yeah, I
fuck.
mean, you know, I'm at the point where, like, I think I was saying this at the windmill, where people are not afraid to call me fat anymore.
Oh, yeah.
There was like a point where when I first started putting on weight, where people were like, you look different. You look, but now it's like, man, what the fuck happened to you?
People get too comfortable and you're like, I still have feelings, right?
Exactly.
They're deeper because I'm fatter.
Like,
but-
I'm gonna be fatter because of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat myself to it.
Man, there's nothing funnier than like seeing someone talk about, like getting insults and shit like that. And you
Yeah.
know someone's insulted when they're folding their arms exactly how you are right now, Tait.
I'm always. It's my defense. I'm hiding my tits.
Tate's
Skinny
insulted.
Skinny Miguel came in.
Miguel.
UFC fucker.
Miguel is eyeing up your titties.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I said-
thoughts.
I used to have those titties, like, you know what I mean? And I know
You
You still
back.
do.
Thanks.
You have like an A cup.
they're not pecs yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's still in titty territory.
Yeah, it's still.
Pre-pack.
Yeah, that's why my titties only look good after a workout.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Like
after,
when a guy's fucked them.
and it doesn't even have to be a chest workout. Like if I just do a workout, my titties naturally look smaller, and I only choose to want to go to shirtless events if I do a workout before.
Wait. Shirtless events?
What is
Shirtless
a shirtless event?
What?
You know, like a pool party or some shit like that.
Ah,
Like,
I
you know
thought it was
what
like a gay sexual, like a gangbang,
straight after I oil up my fucking dome, I go to the
and oil up my butthole because
Oh fuck, man! This went weird real quick. You know what I'm saying?
you're the one who brought up shirtless
You
events.
glad
Yeah, well, I've never been able to fucking be confident in one. Like,
yeah,
I'll
true.
go
I
to
would
the,
love that. That'd be
Okay.
my dream.
I'll
Okay.
go to the beach with and the only cunt wearing a black shirt. You know what I'm saying? And my neck and arms are fucking burnt.
I was with a Hawaiian shirt because it's like flowy, so it hides the belly.
Yeah, that's not fooling anyone though.
Yeah, but you know,
You always think you
a
just
boy
get
can dream.
a bigger size top, and you're like, it hides the tits, and people are like, and then the wind blows against you and just makes it all tight, and you're like, God damn nature.
Dude, this is how I knew I was fat because I used to wear like one size, right? And then I'm like, man, this is getting tight. And then I put on the next size up, and it was still tight.
Oh, man! You know when you're getting big when black don't work anymore.
Yeah,
Like the color black usually like that was
looks
my
like a
go-to.
black hole in the room.
It's hovering black. Gravitational pull to the fat people. Fuck it.
This is pulling in sweets.
No, but what I miss anyway, because I feel like I interrupted the flow.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
fuck Bruno,
He's the
Miguel,
host.
Sebastian.
UFC fighter, fucking.
Yeah.
Bondito Dorito.
No, we were actually just talking about, we got to a little bit of Zimbabwe, but we were just chatting about your first stand. He did stand up his second time as an arrogant fuck at a 21st birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, he told me about
Yeah.
Fucking
So we're on
hilarious,
that,
guy.
to be
Yeah,
honest.
dude.
Which is great how that went. Like, in
I
my
did-
head,
I
I hoped,
properly
I
deserve
hoped
that.
it didn't go well.
I probably deserve
The
that.
arrogance.
I had you know when you bomb and like you have to walk through the room where you just bombed,
Yeah.
I hate
and
that.
there's heat coming from you, and people are avoiding you. Like no one even wants to look at you. It was like that.
Yeah.
Man, I just hate it when you do okay, like you didn't bomb, like you didn't do really well, but it's like in the middle,
Yeah,
and people still treat you like you bombed bad.
yeah. Well, if someone killed,
No, not even that. I'm talking about just audience members.
like their expectations were you didn't meet them.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
the
like,
worst thing about stand-up.
Yeah.
People's expectations are so high
yeah,
because there's so much content now.
Well, this is what I didn't
Like, they're not all
realize.
fucking Carl Barons, fucking...
Yeah,
Dave
yeah.
Chappelle.
We can
and
get...
shit.
You're not here when we get... when we crush sometimes.
Mm.
You do one gig and people are like, that guy fucking sucks.
Do you know? Do you know what happens? Some people before they go to comedy will watch comedy before they go out.
Yeah.
Like people will fucking go up and like watch like an hour of like Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
and then come to an open mic.
In Perth.
Yeah, and be like, why is this not as
$5
funny?
show
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
free, and they're like, well, like, I think I could have done better. It's all right, cunt. I'll give
Get
you a
up there.
minute. Get up here.
Man, it was so fucking rewarding seeing that cunt from the Gong get up. Like, I think Shin, he was, I think there was people that was interrupting like the show, but like, sort of not heckling, but they were just being loud and shit. And it's if anybody's gonna get too loud, want to get someone that an audience member to come on the stage. Does anybody want to come on the stage? And some dude got up and just walked up.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I'm pretty sure he was a Scaffy supervisor. I'm pretty sure
really?
because he said he's a supervisor. He's got scaffold written all over him.
Yeah.
And I seen it, and it's like I could recognize another Scaffy because like
right.
I
You
was-
know the walk.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, this cunt's definitely picked up a belt and some tubes and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And he was up and he was bombing. And then I said some shit like fucking what I say? I said some shit like are you a scaffolder? or some shit like that. And he was like, oh, I'm a supervisor. And Shin's like, oh, can't you tell the fucking supervisor? And in my head, I didn't say anything back. I should have said, are you a scaffold supervisor?
Yeah.
But that didn't come to my head. But seeing this cunt bomb so bad, I started heckling him. I was like,
really?
I didn't even.
Turned on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a fucking
chance.
A comedian turned on that cunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, that was shit. I said some shit like that and fucking, yeah.
Yeah, we were all pretty. I don't know if you remember this, but you were there, right?
No, I've never been to the Gong in my life.
Really? Yeah, no, don't go, man.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Anyway,
If you're trying to get your self-esteem back up in stand-up, don't go there.
Don't go to the Gong. But I remember because we were sitting right behind him.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I remember we were talking mad shit
Fucking
when he was up, and his girlfriend was right in front of us.
I know.
And she could hear everything we were saying because we weren't. It's not like we're like, oh my god, this guy sucks. Oh man, this guy fucking sucks. This guy blows, dude.
Just ragging on her as well. Whoever's dating this fucking idiot.
Fucking
Rocks in
awesome.
her head.
And I remember I was like, I was like watching her, and I could just see her like.
Shaking her head.
Yeah, shake her head and like slump her
"I'm gonna suck
shoulders
his
and
dick
shit.
tonight."
Yeah, and I remember being like, this is actually pretty mean what we're doing.
Nah, this needs to happen
Take
more
off his shoe.
often.
No,
hey,
man, you
'cause-
can't do that.
No,
The
you
guy's
can't.
girl is there.
Who gives a fuck, man?
If it's him and it's like his boys, of course I'm like, man, your boy sucks.
Nah, man, fuck that.
It's his girl.
And the fact she's now getting a realistic view of how much of a fuckhead he is.
True, that's good.
So we're helping her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even
It's like he just said he was going to like propose soon or something.
Yeah,
And he went, nah.
Oh, I don't want to be no cock block, man. Come on, dude.
hey, technically the cock's already in there, so you're not really blocking it. We're just,
We don't know that.
well, true, that could have been a very friend zone chick.
Maybe it was like a
Maybe her
fresh
sister-
thing.
His sister.
Maybe that was yeah,
He's a scaffolder, so you never know.
could be, or it's like a first date.
Yeah, true. I love that first dates of comedy. It's dumb as rocks as a
terrible
terrible idea.
Terrible.
Because
Yeah.
you're like, I don't get to talk to this fucking bitch.
Yeah.
You know, and some other guy on stage fucking killing it, all woman.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, so like, I'm pretty funny too. And they're like,
Plus, it's like 2021. So what if she's like sensitive?
true, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
it
a
is
lot of that.
good
That'll
one.
can you shit.
I usually go like second or third date comedy show.
Right.
And I can judge, you know, someone saying some haggard shit and they're giggling. I'm like, yeah, we gotta get along.
I did first date comedy,
Oh, yeah.
but I did the right way. This was my move. I think I already told you this, because I worked with her.
Oh, right. Yeah. Now, this is done good.
I worked with her,
Yeah.
and so I already knew she had a really good sense of humor, and she wasn't gonna get offended. So that's out of the way. So before I took her to the comedy lounge, I would go there like every week, and I made friends. They used to have a security guy there, so I made friends with the security guy. And then, so me and him were like really good mates. And then I made friends with all the people at the bar. So I just go in and buy something from the bar, and then be friends with all the people at the bar.
Set the tone.
I saw Johnny. I like got familiar with Johnny, just familiar enough to be like, "Hey man, how you going?" Da da da. I remember there was another guy who used to work there.
He still doesn't like you,
was
by the way, but keep
booker.
going.
Yeah, they don't like each other. But anyway, I made friends with him. Hey, how's it going? So then when I finally went there, and this is what it is, I was like, man, she's like, so what are you doing tonight? I'm like, I might drop in at the comedy lounge.
I might drop in.
Just see what happens. And, and she's like, oh, can I come? I'm like, all right, yeah, no worries. So then we went. When I got there, I'm like, as soon as I get there, the security guy's like, hey, what's up, Thabo? I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Da da da. The boss stuff, hey, Thabo, what's going on? Da da da. I go straight up to Johnny. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? How are you? Fucking. So I just looked like the fucking man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when we sat down, she's like, oh my God, are you like
A big deal?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, they just good mates.
Fucking lied, cunt.
They just good friends.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
literally groomed the staff
I
there.
groomed
Yeah,
the comedy lounge
yeah.
staff and got some pussy.
Yeah, so it worked.
Fuck yeah, bro, it worked.
You warmed up the room that warmed up her vagina as well. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard, just to get everyone on your side.
Yeah, and Johnny, like, because Johnny, he does this to everyone, like all audience. He'll direct you to sit down. But when he did it with me, we're talking. And he's like,
true.
man, yeah, come sit over here, man. So it looked like Johnny reserved part of the lounge for me.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
Have you
fucking
done
dope.
much stand-up at this point?
At that point,
Yeah.
I hadn't done any stand up in the city.
Oh, for real?
Really?
Yeah, I hadn't done any.
So you groomed the room, but did you jump up?
No.
Oh.
It was like a Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Friday night, and I remember Sons of Fred was on, which was perfect.
Yeah.
Because they just murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually didn't do stand up for a year.
No shit.
Yeah, because I was doing uni.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that
I was
time.
working
Yeah,
full time and at uni full time.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck
fucking
hell.
stupid, man. But yeah,
Did
bitches.
it work though?
Nah.
You played the part of being a comedian,
Yeah.
not having to do anything, not even say a fucking joke, and you're still banging this chick.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
know
good
what
point.
I mean? Like fucking, if I could do that, I would stop comedy. You don't have to write any fucking jokes or deal with fucking shitty audiences or this or that. Like,
Dude, it's a good strategy because I've done that before with I fucked up one time though where I tried the same strategy with a restaurant that I used to work at. So I of course same thing. I knew all the staff, knew everybody, but I had been fired from this place.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So then when I went over there, but the way I was fired, it seemed like it was on good terms.
Oh.
It was like, I'm
okay.
sorry, we have to
seemed
let you
like
go.
It's
Yeah.
me, you sack of shit. If I ever see your face in here, and if you bring a fucking lady here, I'm gonna shit in her soup.
I'm gonna spit right in your fucking drink, you fucking piece of shit. Anyway, best of luck. So
wild.
yeah, we went there, and it was a icy reception.
Really?
Yeah, like people were not fucking having it. Like the staff were not having it.
What? Like not having what? You there?
Man, me there. Like
For
it was
real?
hostile, man.
Holy
like,
shit!
Yeah, because I
just
went
to
up,
eat.
Yeah.
What
And-
did you do?
I didn't. I went. I
Did you slag 'em
jumped
off?
ship. Nah, I didn't slag him off.
Yeah, they're
I went to
very weird
another
about
restaurant.
that shit.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
fucking
fuck, man.
grow up.
That's like Crips and Blood shit, man.
Yeah, apparently I didn't know that. I thought food was food.
And restaurants were restaurants.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, there's
What type of
territory, man.
restaurant was it? Like a
It was a Mexican place.
Oh, that yeah.
Mexican
that gets
place,
it.
and then I went to another Mexican place.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
It might be Italian.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I know.
And they're probably from different parts of Mexico, which made it worse.
No, they're all white people.
Oh, right.
Yeah. This
White
is-
Mexicans.
No, white people.
All right.
Like Australians.
Fuck.
But they
Those
fucking take.
cunts.
I remember they put their the server put my plate down. He like
Oh,
threw.
really? Half your nachos are on the table. You're like, that's one of those places, is it?
Exactly.
Wow.
That's how you. All right, this might have been a mistake.
Was the girl you were with? Was she like?
She was
that's
like,
weird.
this service is like really bad. Hey, these
Like,
people
oh,
are so
no,
weird.
I
And
used to
I'm
work
like,
with him.
yeah, I used to work here.
Bro, like you could have played the race card. That probably would have made it less worse.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
nah, I think these motherfuckers are because if you say you got fired, it's just
No, but
I
hang on.
wouldn't
I
admit to
knew
that.
I made
You know
a
what I'm saying?
big
Yeah.
show of it. A big show. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Todd. What's going on, Todd? Hey, Mary. How's it going, Mary?
that's cringe already. Kat.
Exactly.
How's the kids married?
Exactly. I fucked up.
Husband's still cheating on you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
And I remember,
Hey, how's the wife and the girlfriend?
Yeah.
dude, that whole date was cursed because I remember even parking there. Like, I was nervous, right?
Yeah.
Going in. I remember I parked really bad. Like, I parked in, and then, like, the car next to me, I was too close to the car, so she couldn't get out.
Oh,
yeah.
true.
So I'm like, all right, here we are. And then she's like, I can't get out. So I'm like, oh. And then I like backed out, and then she got out, and then
my
I tried to
God.
park again. But now she was like outside of the car, just sort of waiting for me to like park it. I'm fucking up more. And she's like, a little to the left. I'm like, okay.
Wow. It's like you're about to do a gig or something.
Dude, I was nervous.
Fuck.
I'm much more nervous dating than gigging.
Way
Yeah, fuck
more
yeah.
nervous.
Yeah, fuck
Way
yeah.
more nervous.
Gigging, I'm fine. I get nervous, but not that
Like, I don't
nervous.
care about you. People go home and jerk off. If I go home and jerk off after this date, I've ruined it.
Yeah, exactly.
You bumped on the date.
yeah.
Exactly.
How
yeah.
is it on dates and you know they're going bad? Oh. You know, and you're just like, this is not how I measured it in my mind. Like, I thought a couple of derbies, kind of hand job maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
I wish there was just that social norm was there where you could just cut it and be like, all right, this date sucks.
It's like stand up. You call it. You're like, fuck, that didn't land.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But or when you think a date's going shit, and then chick's like, do you want to come back to my house? And you're like, do you want to put the bins out or what the fuck?
You can't pick up the signals?
Yeah, I'm terrible with that. I get full fucking autistic when I'm into you and I'm like, you touch me a lot. It's strange.
Yeah, I remember one time.
Are you hot? Put your shirt back on.
You sort of pull your dick out so they just touch your hand. You know?
Go the opposite way. Too confident. Like, did she just that bitch look at me in the eye? It's on.
Hey, put that away. I don't want to see no pussy.
Yeah. True conservative.
Excuse
me. Did you know your vagina's out, man?
Because the thing is, like, the whole thing, like, because I can, like, relate to the whole nervousness of going on a date and shit. Because, like, my whole thing is, it's so weird that when I show no interest, like, whatsoever, if I'm just hanging out with someone,
it works.
It works, man. And if I show interest, it goes weird and awkward and just, I'm not natural.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm trying to get in.
Yeah.
Instead of just being myself. Because naturally I'm aloof most of the time. And if I treat a girl
UFC
like,
guys usually
like usually like if a girl really annoys me, they end up liking me.
Oh.
And I treat them like they annoy me.
Right.
And I'm not impressed by anything that they do or say. And if anything, most of the things that they do say, I'm like,
see, that's funny. It's a funny, what do you call it? Like your sense of humor like comes out when you're annoyed at them.
That's what I'm here. And that's the weird thing, And then there was this chick that my mum, she got in contact with a friend from Croatia, right? Like she like when my mum first arrived in Australia, it was like 20-something years ago, and she befriended like this Croatian lady that they took the same English course. And she actually ended up going back to Croatia, but they maintained contact in terms of like numbers, like all that shit. And she got in contact like my mum a few years back, and her daughter from Croatia wanted to come over to Australia to live.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, she has no place to stay. She was like, no, that's cool. She can like stay with me because like my parents' house has room and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. And then as soon as I seen this girl and met her, she was like that very tall, skinny, sort of Scandinavian type of look.
Blonde?
Blondish brown.
Okay.
Yeah. But she's not the type of girl I'm attracted to anyway.
Yeah.
The type thing.
Yeah.
And she was like living in the house and shit. And me, I was just, anytime she would talk to me, I just found her annoying.
Right.
Like she just annoyed the living
Bruno,
fuck out of me.
I cut my hands.
Get a fucking Band-Aid. Like,
Bruno, my vagina is so wet.
and she always want to do shit with me. Yeah. Like she's like, oh, when are you going to go to the shop? I'm like, in like half an hour. But she'll come to the shop and I'm sitting there just like walking around doing, like I'm just ignoring the fact that she's with me.
Oh my God.
But I'm at the shop with her technically, and I'm going to EB games and shit like that, just doing shit I want to do.
Yeah.
And then she's like,
sit outside.
and then she was like, oh, can we go to the other shop? I was like, give me about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And she's like,
damn,
okay.
That's pimp. And
then she'll wait outside the shop for me, and I'm hoping that she just walks off.
Dude, you like accidentally unlocked your like absolute pimp game.
Hey, man,
I can't believe you haven't done that since.
I know. Hey, it's like I need to treat girls like they annoy the fuck out of me.
Dude, that's the move.
It's so weird, cause man, after that
did you
shit,
end up banging her or like what?
Bro, get this, man.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, he's just being mean to a girl.
Me too. I'm like, surely you got something out of it.
Get this, man.
I fucked her mum.
I went to Croatia.
How'd you get away from this bitch?
Now get this shit, man. And because I found her already unattractive, like her whole her physical appearance didn't attract me like whatsoever.
Right.
And she was needy, and her personality to me was annoying as it was. So as a whole, as a whole being, I found her even more annoying.
Right.
And there was this time when she went drinking with my cousin's girlfriend, right? They were about to go to some club or some shit like that. It was like during the day type of thing. It was like those festival like things, right?
Right.
And apparently she's there, and she got too drunk, and like my cousin and her friends, they're about to leave, And my cousin calls me up, goes, "Hey man, I'm sorry to bother you, man. I know you really like your alone time and shit.
Yeah.
But like the girl is here, she's fucked out of her mind, and she can't actually. Yeah, she's fucked, and she can't actually come with us because she's like vomiting and shit.
Right.
If you can you please come pick her up? I'm sorry to do this to you, cuz." I'm like, "Nah, it's all good. I'll be there in a minute." Now I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I was already annoyed just knowing her, but now I'm
now you're in a really bad mood.
I am pissed, bro.
She's drunk. She's horny. Annoying.
I'm not.
How irritating.
And I'll park up the car, and then some of my cousin's girlfriend's friends like they were there, and I sort of know them. And every time I see them, like, "Hey, like, how you doing?" And I pulled up, and like one of my cousin's friends comes to the car, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Bruno, like, what's up?" And then I was just in such a pissed off mood. I was like, "Where the fuck is she?"
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, sorry, no, like she's coming."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "I don't want to fucking be here. You tell her to get in the fucking car right now." And she's like, "Oh shit, like, are you okay?" I was like, "Just fucking get her." And she's like, "Oh shit," and she's never seen that side of me.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm like, oh my god.
And now I'm into him.
Getting gay vibes and shit. And then she
Takes off his shirt.
Yeah.
I start stripping. The fuck you looking at,
Is that
Cat?
Miguel coming out?
And then she goes and gets her. I get out of the car and open the car, and she's like, "Oh hey, I'm so sorry." I was like, "Just get the fuck in the car and shut up." And then she goes, "Okay." And she gets in the car, and I'm driving, and I'm trying to put my music up because I don't want to hear her talking.
Right.
So I put my music up, and she's like, she starts like crying hysterically. And I was like, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "Oh, my dad." So I'm talking about dad issues and shit.
Oh shit.
She doesn't get along with her dad back in Croatia. And he just sent her a text, a loving text. She's getting all emotional and shit. She's pissed, and I'm pissed off. And then she keeps reading her phone and crying. So I just grabbed the phone, put it in my pocket, and I'm like, "You're not looking at your phone anymore. Just we're gonna go home. As soon as we get home, fucking lie down." And she goes, "Okay, my dad." I was like, "I don't want to hear it." And I just turn the music more up.
It's so pimp.
I get to the house because it was only a 5-minute drive. I live in Beerley. It was in Success.
Oh, okay.
It was literally 5 minutes apart.
Yeah.
Felt like 20 minutes because of my anger state. I parked up and I was like, I gave her her phone and I was like, "Oh, look, turn your phone off, go upstairs and sleep."
I thought you were going to make me a sandwich.
Stop by the kitchen, make me a fucking sandwich, a Croatian sandwich.
Leave it on the table and go to sleep. You know what I mean?
And then you can go to sleep.
And she goes, "Oh, can you please come with me?" I was like, "No, go to fucking sleep." And she's going, "Please, I really want you to go there." I was like, "For 5 minutes, I want to go there. 5 minutes, and I'm counting."
Yeah.
I go to her room. I go to her room, and I'm sitting down, and because I don't want to be there.
Oh my!
I don't want to be in my own house. Like I'm sitting down, and she's like, just lay down, and get comfortable." I was like, "I am fucking comfortable," but I'm I'm sitting down, and then she comes, like, she sort of because I'm at the end of the bed, right?
Yeah,
and I'm sitting there, and I'm sort of facing like the wall. She actually comes over to me, and she comes on top of me, and she pushes me down. And she goes, "Just relax." And I was like, "Get the fuck off me now."
You are gay, man. Man, you know, there's nothing wrong with being gay. You're gay, though, but...
it's weird because I put this episode as coming out. So
yeah, this feels like the moment you realize, I like dick.
This is actually an intervention.
It was so weird because after that, she wanted me even more.
Really?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But I was generally rejecting her.
How old were you?
This was like 2 years ago.
Oh, it's 2 months ago.
If he was like,
yesterday.
He was like, "Yeah, I was 11."
Yeah, if you're like 17, 18. Jesus Christ,
my emotions completely overrid
your reason.
My reasoning.
Right.
Like, my emotions was like, this bitch is pissing me the fuck off. And to me, she's like skinny as. Like, to me, she was like equivalent to like supermodel, unhealthy skinny.
Oh. Okay.
So something I'm completely unattracted to.
I see.
And she was white as hell. And I'm more attracted to like like brown. And
that probably helped too. The fact that you are not giving her any signals.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And even after a night out, after a night out, I'll be trying to watch anime, and don't fucking interrupt me while I'm watching anime. Doesn't matter what it is. So I'm watching anime, and she comes home and she sits down like next to me, tries to talk to me. I've got my fucking headphones in, and I can see her talking, and I go, and I take one headphone off. I'm like, "What's up?"
Upstairs is on fire.
Go get some water, bitch. Don't get me.
Give me sandwich first.
And then no shit, and she sits down and she says to me, and she starts crying.
Oh, yeah.
Because bro, she was living with us for like a few months.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
And when she sits down next to me, she starts crying, and she's like, I can't stop thinking about you.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Isn't this story gonna be like? And then I walked up to her room and she killed herself.
Or you walked up to her and then you fucked her brains out. Surely.
Nah.
Really?
I actually didn't. I found her not attractive whatsoever in any shape or form. Like, actually. And that helped with my game.
Yes. Oh, yeah, with her. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Because, like, treating him... It's like, if I see a girl I'm attracted to, I instantly turn into this little fuckwit retard. You know what I mean? I just can't act like... and like, fucking cross-eyed and shit. Can't swim my arms properly when I'm walking with them.
Yeah.
Like, it's all dumb shit. Yeah. It's just all dumb shit. But it's like, if it's someone and it's always the ones I'm not attracted to whatsoever that end up liking me.
Yes. Yeah.
But just maintaining that game.
I mean, good on you for not taking advantage of her when she was drunk or when she was emotionally distressed. You're gay, but...
Yeah, I'm fair, bro. That's fair.
Have you learned that as a lesson, though, and use that in your game from now on?
Well,
to go...
I'm sort of knowing about that then, and I'm sort of always having an idea of how that actually works. Now I'm trying to... Actually, if I see a girl that I actually find attractive, now I'm trying to I'm trying to find a way to find the most annoying thing about him, and just always have that in mind when I talk to him. So it would just help with my just being not so infatuated with that girl.
Oh, so you're trying to be just a little bit aloof, as you said.
Aloof, but at the same time, like, you piss me off.
Yeah, annoyed is better.
I like how that's the tactic. Like you go for. If I did that, like I would just start swearing.
Wait, listen, you fucking bitch! You fucking piece of shit!
I don't act well with the aloof, annoyed part. Fuck. I cry a lot.
No. Don't say that, bro.
So,
man, you's a crying bitch.
Yeah. Is that? I think that's probably the end of the episode.
Coming out.
Yeah, coming out.
Bruno.
Coming out tomorrow. Brackets of Bruno. This has been episode 36.
Yes.
Thabo and
thanks for having me on, man.
No, thanks for having me.
Sorry for interrupting.
You guys have the Inept Podcast.
Yes.
We're literally going to do an episode after this.
Yes. So Inept Podcast, it's available on all platforms. Inept_comedy on Instagram. And Thabo Tshuma at Thabo Tshuma on Instagram.
At Bruno Entertainment 19. Sorry for bombarding the episodes. Meant to be about Thabo.
So you just got back to back.
Yeah, that was fun.
You got an episode and a half.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
No, it was dope. That was dope. 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I think it was something like that.
It was a half an hour.
Was it?
It's 34 minutes.
Damn. Shit, son.
This is the end of the episode. Obviously, you've listened this far, so you fucking found it, guys. So just keep on tuning in, and we'll have more guests on. Hopefully, I have these guys on again before I leave to move back to Perth, wherever I'm moving.
Yep. Move back to Perth from Mount Lawley.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for having me, man. Cheers.
That is the end of the fucking episode.
Play a pimp.
Peace.
Swag on deck.